Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Ons Academy. This is the chapter 2. Uh, the sun, the moon, and the earth. This is the subject geography, standard 7th. This is the explanation video made by Farooqi Muhammad on. Okay. The moon's motions. Like the earth, the moon also has axial, the orbital motions. The moon, while rotating around itself, revolves around the earth, and the earth revolves around the sun. As a result, though the moon does not revolve around the sun independently, indirectly it makes its revolutions around the sun. The time it takes us to make one revolution around the earth and one rotation around itself is the same. That is why we constantly see one and the same side of the moon. Geographical explanation. The moon's orbit of the revolution is also elliptical as that of the earth. Hence, the distance of the moon from the earth is not the same everywhere along its orbit. While revolving, when it is the closest to the earth, it is said to be in a perigee, and when it is at the farthest, the position is called apogee. You have studied the phases of the moon. You know how it waxes from the new moon day to the full moon day, and how it wanes from the full moon to the new moon day. Okay. Waxing and waning moon phases, which shows the different phases of the moon. It shows the relative position of the moon on the both the quarters, the full moon and the new moon days with respect to the earth and the sun. Angles made by the earth, moon, sun. The the angle between the plane of the earth's orbit of earth and the plane of earth's orbit of the sun is 5.145 degree. Therefore, at the moments of the new moon and the full moon, the angle formed by the lines joining earth, the sun, and the moon can range from 174.855 degrees to a straight line 180 degree. It's a straight line when the moon is at one of the 2 points where its orbit intersects the plane of Earth's orbit of the sun. Those 2 points are called nodes. If the moon is at or very near a node at the time of a new moon, a solar eclipse is visible from somewhere on Earth. If the moon is at or very near a node at the time of a full moon, a lunar eclipse occurs. Okay. An eclipse is an astronomical event. It is when one object in the sky moves into the shadow of another such object. The term eclipse is most often used to describe a solar eclipse. When the moon's shadow crosses the Earth's surface, or a lunar eclipse, when the moon moves into the shadow of the Earth. Now they have shown your diagrams. Make these 2 diagrams in your notebook. Okay. Or you can take the Xerox or print out and stuck in your notebook. Solar eclipse. The moon is between the sun and the earth. The shadow of the moon falls on the earth. At such a time, these Three celestial objects are on the same plane and fall in one line. Hence, the place on the earth where the moon's shadows falls experiences a solar eclipse. The shadow is of two types. The central portion of the shadow is darker and the periphery is light. In the area of dark shadow on the earth, the sun becomes completely invisible. This condition is known as total solar eclipse. Always remember this. While observing a solar eclipse, it is necessary to view the sun disk through dark glasses or special goggles made for that purpose. Otherwise, intense light of the sun can be harmful to the naked eye. Eclipse, an astronomical event. A solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is just an astronomical event. There is nothing atypical or inauspicious about these events. It is just a result of the Earth and the Moon being in specific positions. There is a lot of curiosity about eclipses because an eclipse is not a regular occurrence. For scientists working in the field of astronomy, eclipses and particularly total or annular solar eclipses present great opportunities for study. Scientists from all over the world make it to point to visit the locations where such events are going to occur. They carry out elaborate studies of eclipse conditions. Characteristics of solar eclipse. A solar eclipse occurs on a new moon day but not on every new moon day. If and only if the sun, the moon, and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line. The solar eclipse occurs. The maximum duration of a total solar eclipse is 7 minutes and 20 seconds, 440 seconds. Characteristics of lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon day but not on every full moon day. A lunar eclipse occurs if and only if the sun, the moon, and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line. The maximum duration of a total lunar eclipse is 107 minutes.